All right. Hello, fellas. If you're coming over here from the link in the short for the collective message for the divine masculine, welcome into the edgy room. Thank you for coming. I'm just getting started with this posting, so hey, you're here. Thanks for staying. Anywho, the collective energy overall was a communication, the three of spades of abundance. Okay. Things that you have been investing in, things you have been praying about, talking one-on-one with God, going over your blessings, your catalog of what you've invested your time in, where you want to go, 5-year plan, blah, blah, blah. All of that energy is here, what you walked away from, what you healed from, what you ain't gonna put up with no more. Spirit is saying that there is a communication of abundance. For the divine masculine, collectively, you all are going through a lucky change. Okay, a change in opportunity, luck, towards personal self-healing, 6 of spades, 7 of hearts. And to clarify this, we have the 9 of pentacles, the world, and the page of wands. You already know you have everything you need. You're being diligent about going out into the world and finding and making shit happen, as they say. And you're not afraid to have a new beginning in like this foundation of love. Not necessarily like romantic, partner, dating love. This is just the pure energy of love. In the edgy room, we call in energies of love, light, and healing. And if there is a hardship or a challenge, there is always a solution presented in the read, in the energy, in the cards on the table. Divine masculine, your money message is pretty straightforward. You got a little bit of lingering emotional things, but I'm about to clarify this real quick for you. If you have been trying to manifest a new opportunity, a new idea that is going to make you money, whether it be to go back to school, whether it be to improve yourself by having a strict daily routine, waking up, working out, cooking dinner, cooking breakfast, meal prepping, or eating fresh foods, cooking more at home, or just completely making just good food choices. Like even when you eat out, you only eat at vegan spots, or like when you eat out, you make good food choices. You don't just eat any old where. You have improved your job, your career. You started once, you did something small, you changed your budget plan, you made a budget plan, you started going over your bank statements, something money related improved for you. Even if you already balling out of control, got all this shit together, a new investment, a new purchase, a new something. 2 of Pentacles again. 2 of Pentacles on top of the 2 of Pentacles. So you need clarity. You need clarity on your abundance. All right, so guys, I got some notes here. Let me look at them real quick. These are from the shorts. Yeah. Your financial plans and ideas and investments, those are going to work. It's a straight arrow. 6 of spades, ace, king. These clubs are pentacles in the edgy room. These represent money, luck. Like, I see nothing but like lucky charm, pot of gold when I see these clubs. It reminds me of, see, the 3 of Pentacles here. Pinnacle, 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 pinnacle. Diamonds are still money, luck, ultimate luck, but diamonds are diamonds. We don't mess with those. Heart's Desire with the Magician and the Emperor. Clarification, I pulled numbers first, and then I said clarification, it says Divine Masculine. It was the Emperor after the Divine Feminine, who was the Empress. So you are in balance with your feminine and masculine energy. Your yin and yang is balanced. You're taking very good care of yourself. Like I said, eating better, working out, or just having a more consistent daily routine for a consistent long amount of time. This is why you have a communication of abundance, because you have everything you need. It's like you learned how to go within self and ask self, body, mind, what do you need? Ten of Cups, yes. You literally have everything you need. But you need financial clarity on something, right? You have the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. You have an idea, an investment, a passion, something you want to take a leap forward on. And it's not the first time. Either, like, say for instance, you want to open up a candy shop and the candy shop was successful, and now you want to open up a car wash, and people are like, man, you should just open up another candy shop, because you know what I'm saying, like, that's working. Now you just need two of them, and you like, my candy shop is my candy shop. I want to open up something else. It's like you like, I got multiple things that I'm interested in, multiple things that I can make plans for and that exist. And is for you fellas who are intelligent. For you fellas who are, you know, the deep thinkers, the journalers, the, you know, probably the ones listening to this tarot reading, the ones who have patience, okay? My Sagittarius men, a Capricorn men, my Taurus men, men who identify with Shango in a brazen, like, outwardly people may think, oh, you're a son of Shango, right? And you may be a son of 2 or 3. You may carry the energy of multiple Orisha and not necessarily know where to place them. When you're in the energy of patience, you're able to build. Okay, the Four of Wands is about something coming into union and growing in a strong foundation and in good energy with all this gold. And the Two of Wands is about looking which way to go and, like, embarking on that decision. Right? This is the Black woman. She determined. She got the phone in her hand. She's like, okay, which way I'm gonna go? I'm about to go one of these ways. For certain, she's going somewhere. You know that. She just has to make a choice. But both of these are 2 wands of action. All right? And 4 wands of action on building something. Together makes 6 love. All right? You love doing this shit for yourself. You love coming up with ways to rebuild your life. To rebuild another money plan. Oh, build another business? Hell yeah, I would love to. The reason you are feeling this need for clarity is because for some of you, you are very comfortable going into business partnerships. Now, if you're just nosy, or if you like to watch both parts, the Divine Feminine, they have a different set of tarot. The energy is a little different for what they needed. These are my money tarot cards. So, well, the ones I do money readings with. Business, money is what I'm trying to get to. So, you're very patient with others. Very patient. Building new businesses, building new ideas of investment or new projects that they're always lucrative. Like, we're talking about the ones that are lucrative. We're not talking about the ones that had bad connections, bad partnerships, like I had to get out of that quick, you know, easy split, nothing like that. We're talking about things that were successful. You either sold them or moved on, or they phased out in a nice way, but everybody got a nice payout on what they invested into the business or the idea when it started. Okay? Here, you need clarity on the haters. To put it very generic as hell. Okay, the world. Yes, stick to your plan. Stick to your plan with the Queen of Swords on the bottom. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, these are all great cards. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to sit those there. But I was moving those out of the way, moving these out of the way. This Two of Pentacles keep coming out. To get to these two cards. Okay. This is what you're concerned about. This is what you need clarity on. The Two of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. You've been here. You've been here emotionally, with relationships, romantic and not. You do everything you can to avoid being left out in the cold emotionally, financially, physically, things like that. And like, you've learned at a very early age, kind of like the gift of gab. Like, you know how they say, like, I may be low on funds, but I got enough to eat. You've always had enough money to survive. So you've always had enough money to pay your rent, pay your bills. Even if you had to, like, you know, pay one bill this week and pay another bill that week, you've always had enough, or came up with, or been a quick hustler to come up with a certain amount of money, enough to survive, is what they just keep saying. And the energy I'm getting behind that is like, in the pinch. Like, so say for instance, it's 2 weeks and you only got half the rent, right? You're like, okay, I need basically all of the rent plus the half I got, because the half I got needs to really go towards bills and groceries. Just a hypothetical situation. Within the next 2 weeks, you do come up with, say your rent is $1,000. You come up with $1,200, right? So you end up coming up with $1,000 plus $200 more, plus the $500 you already had prior to at the start of the 2 weeks. Okay, follow along with me. Every time you're able to manifest because you know you need enough, is, in your mind, enough is less. Okay, so let's say you need $1,000 for the rent, you only got half. You're like, in my mind, I need $1,500. That's your math. Somebody say, oh, my rent $1,000. You're like, okay. You're like, okay, you need $1,500. And they're like, no, I just need $1,000. My rent only $1,000. You're like, no, you need $1,500. Like, it's just how your mind works when it comes to survival type of money. And maybe you came from a childhood or upbringing, or, you know, just a family, like generations of type pinches, living check to check, things like that. So certain bills that you know come up, like, you know you need a place to stay. Like this, like I said, things you need to survive. You know you need food. You know, you may need gas, or, you know, bus money or transportation, like, of some form. Whether you need a new pair of shoes to walk, or you need some new tires on your car, or you're like, well, you're just very diligent about planning ahead. Some of you need clarity on where to go next. Your dreams have been cloudy. Your actions is making you take baby steps. It's making you slow down. That's the warning. Congratulations, because you caught the energy. Okay? You can get out of the decision-making mode when it comes to your finances, or when it comes to something you want to invest in, when you let go of considering others. Okay? You got the energy of like hitting a lick. This, whatever it is you want to do. Yeah, you've been thinking about it up all night, thinking about it. Like, should I invest? If you need to invest ASAP or something like that. I need to just get the idea out my mind. You know, yeah, that's what it is. God is giving you the idea to get it out of your mind. Hey, I have been there. I have been there. And God will press and press and press and press until you do as told. Okay? There's money and love and balance at the in grounding at the end of this, in clarity with your place in the world. All right, at the end of this, your small passions are coming to you in your dreams. You really don't have clarity on what to do with them. You carry the Ten of Cups energy. You got the gift of gab when it comes to making money. Because in your mind, since you already had that mindset of, let me think ahead, 1,000 is 1,500. It's like, it's ingrained in your DNA. Like, you carry that abundance energy in you. Like, it's part of you. People like, man, you always hitting a lick. You always coming up. Yeah. Because that's just how you move now. And it's literally a part of your energy. Whether you have ups and downs or if you're in a low point right now, you're about to start coming up, and all your old tricks of making money and keeping money are going to be steady. Whether you have, how do you make money? A job, a hustle, a business, an investment, gambling, stocks, whatever is you got good luck carrying it with you. I'm just looking at my notes because somebody has also been playing in your face. That energy was very much so here with this Five of Pentacles. And then like the Judgment and the Sun card. Like, you are blessed by God. You are protected. And this is confirmation that this message is for you. High Priestess. Twice on the table. Two of Pentacles, twice on the table. Nine of Pentacles, twice on the table. Y'all in the Divine Feminine has some matchups too. Confirmation that this is a collective message, and I thank you for coming. If you're still here, we're just going to get clarity on this shady energy. For those of you who, like, most of you have had good partnerships and things like that, but some of you who have not, or you're like, man, I don't know, it's like you're hesitant on this business decision or investment, or even if it's like somebody told you like they could hook you up with a job, like put in a good word for you or something like that. It's just like something ain't settling right with it, and it's kind of cross your mind at night, or like when this person's talking about it, or confirmation for somebody. When you with this person, like, it's like y'all ain't talked about this business idea since you first talked about it. Like, only time y'all talk about it is when they talk about having to put in money for it. Like, man, we gonna need such to start this. I done ran the numbers or something. It's always about money. It's never like a creative conversation. And that is confirmation that your intuition is telling you yes. Your intuition is telling you right. You're like, there's no creative passion with this idea, with this person. All they do is just talk about how much money we need to start and how much money we gonna make up off of it, and how they done ran the numbers, and they didn't, like, even if it's like about finding a location or a building or something, that's the only time they want to pop out. They ain't up all night. They ain't in hermit mode. They ain't so passionate. They up all night about it. You manifest in hermit mode. You like, man, if I was passionate with it, I'd be creating. Like, I can't. I don't know. Like, you don't never call me privately on a, yeah, man, here goes some ideas, or, it's always in the idea stage. It's always, and y'all always want to walk around and talk about it. It don't even be, yeah, see, it don't even be like, you hella protected against this now, because I guess as you listening to this message, as you listening to this message, you can really hear this shit now. Like, you're like, oh, hell no, nope, And the thing is, I'm not even getting like no like stealing energy or nothing like that behind it. It's like like no bad money decision, like this person gonna scam you or short you and like that. I feel like that's why I say, like, only time they like talk about like how much money y'all both gotta put in or how much time needs to be invested, like they stuck in the idea stage. And the thing is, they want to cipher your energy, right? Because you carry that gift of gab. They're like, oh man, if I can get them to work with me, they definitely gonna listen. They definitely gonna be successful, because I know he got good ideas. He real creative. And you like, hold on, I invest in things. Yes, the sun card twice. I invest in things to relax. I make investments to work less, to balance things out. You don't you don't have 3 different businesses to worry yourself out, to be running to all 3, running around checking folks. Like, you invest in things that are going to be independent on their own, and you could just sit back and collect the check, because you like to balance out your energies. All right, this is solidified confirmation. This is the last reading I'm gonna do for everybody before the collective, like, long message or detailed message. And everybody, the energy has been balanced over and over and over again, because you already have a consistent balance, right? And you're only like, just like the divine feminine, and that's the energy that you're feeling. Oh, look at that confirmation. That's the energy that you're feeling, is the divine feminine. That's why you like, okay, I do things to sit back and relax. Like, I go out and I I hustle and bustle so that I can sit back and receive money once I put a certain amount of energy into that, and then I can let up off of it. All right. You put so much energy into something, and then you're like, okay, boom, I put 80% of energy into this, so it's gonna make me $80,000. Like, you know that for certain. And it is also to preserve your energy. All right, Empress energy, divine masculine for you, is not only like the divine feminine, like you feeling her, like you feeling like the energy of the divine feminine, like women in the collect, like actual like physical female women out in the world, their vibration. Like, everybody in this collective, obviously y'all have the same vibration as a collective. Some of you are male, some of you are female. Y'all dealing with 2 different things, but y'all still feeling that same baseline of vibration, because all of you have been consistent. All of you have been grounding yourself. All of you have been healing, eating right, changing things, have this like certain amount of peace and safety in providing for yourself at a survival level that anytime somebody wants to come in and like disturb that, you're like, okay, something ain't right. Something's off. And I need this little spidey sense to go away. And that also came from you healing people, energy, like energy vampiring, like, that sinners be real. Sinners is real. The movie's real. Like, vampires literally do, like, they suck your life energy. They drain you, and you be the Walking Dead for real. And you've healed that. You've healed that from being triggered by childhood wounds, family, friends, lovers, whatever. Some of you may have just hit like a milestone age, 30s or, 40s, 35. Like you're like coming of age, 50s, something like that. And it's just like, hell no. Hell no. I'm finally able to maintain peace. It's one thing to heal and get the peace, but to maintain it and to have been maintaining it and loving on yourself. You have the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the World. I think I got these mixed up a little bit, guys. Hold on. Because this was most definitely y'all. Yes, this is it. Right here. Alright, and then look. If y'all can see my table. Nine of Pentacles, World card, Nine of Pentacles, World card. All right, so collective. These are the collective cards sitting on the side, and these are your cards. So, all right, last little conclusion. I'm gonna let y'all go, okay? And thanks for tuning in. If you've listened, I hope it helped. All right, you have the Queen of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. Balance. You're right. Everything you hearing and seeing and feeling in your heart is right with this Queen of Swords. All right, the Queen of Swords said what she said, and like it's like your intuition spoke, and your intuition is like, motherfucker, you don't listen to me. They say women's intuition is like, is the strongest thing. It is. So fellas, when you feel your intuition, when you feel it, the divine feminine aspect of yourself, that's the survival instinct. She's right. You're dreaming and things like that. Receive the downloads. Tap into those feminine, spiritual qualities within self. And I feel like if you listen to this reading, a lot of you already do that. It's still, the energy is still like the boy way to do it. Like y'all still doing it like a man would. And it's like, it's still not as soft as us women would do it. It's just like, it's like, boys, it's like, okay, that's cute. Y'all meditating and y'all have a little spa day, but it don't be as soft and like, it's like the girls take the baths with the rose petals and the milk. It's like that, and the guys like, oh, we're gonna do the mud bath. It's like, okay, still good skin qualities and improvements, good spa treatments, but not as soft all the time, and you put in a lot of work, like your mental space. This is why it's the Queen of Swords. Y'all energy's in the Queen of Swords because you're receiving all of the dreams, all the downloads, all the thoughts, all the things, and your brain is tired. Like your brain is tired of outputting, So you're in the King of Pentacles. You're like, I'm sitting here meditated, grounded, quiet, minding my business, tending my garden, good. Nice and, got a little belly, eating good. We straight. Sitting on top of the world. With the Queen. So if you are in a relationship, and confirmation that this is also a collective message again, because Divine Feminine got the same. Your relationship is copacetic. There has been balance. Even if it wasn't in the beginning, or it hasn't been like last year, but in the last couple of weeks, like last month or so, maybe 3 weeks. And especially, if you into astrology and stuff, if you notice, like you follow retrogrades and things like that, you notice like, okay, communication, like it got quiet. But it's not like I'm mad at you or we don't have nothing in common quiet. It's more of just a simple life understanding quiet, peaceful, hey babe, love you, and like we loving on, we feeling on energy. We communicating through energy. Not even telepathically, just energy. Like no words need to be spoken. It's like, like you may have come home and she like pointing at the pizza on the counter, like, give you a kiss on the cheek, pizza. And you're like, you know what, I was feeling pizza tonight. Let me go warm up some slices. So it's just, both of you also, if you are in a relationship and you work and you live together, both of y'all are like working and in this steady, like, I like see somebody like shoveling, like digging like big big mounds of dirt, but the dirt is like money. It's like coins. So y'all have been like shoveling money into like your job. Like you may have got a recent promotion, became partner, or graduated or things like that. Got out of residency. Like it's a major like accomplishment. Like I said, a lot of you hit milestone ages as well. May have had a baby, maybe getting over like the postpartum hump. Like your baby maybe like 2 or 3, getting over the terrible 2s, and other into the like, I call them the imaginative 3s, like 3-year-olds want to dress up and be this and be that and think they can just jump off things and they really believe they're Spider-Man. So like, but it's like this calm, cool understanding, and the money is just shoveling in. Like you've been able to save. Is something, whether you downsize or whether you move out of the country or you move to a different city, some kind of way you have both been like shoveling money somewhere. And like I said, overall, male and female, everyone here has everything they need. No matter the different like lifestyle, if you're middle class, low, whatever income, no matter what your income, you have everything you need, and stuff is nice. If all your cups and plates and all this stuff is from the dollar store, it's still nice. Like your house still smell good. It's still like, or if you got 18,000 houses and got a yacht, everything's still just like real minimalistic and real, like you got everything you need, and you're not real picky on like hoarding stuff. Okay, fellas, buy a new body wash or something, spruce up your self-care, do a little something, take a spa day, take your girl with you, or just the fellas, do something, find somewhere y'all can drink and maybe do cigars and, soak your feet or something. I don't know. But do something like that. You have, the world is yours. You have everything you need plus the world. So communicate the abundance. Everything's all right. Watch the person that's trying to cipher off your energy. You make a decision. You get the spidey sense. You don't have the certain like nail in the coffin certainty on something. You don't do it. If you got to keep thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, it's been 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. It's been more than 5 days, where usually like if all your good, lucky business choices and investments and et cetera, all those good things, they don't take you so long to think about, then that is your clarity. Okay? Y'all really are protecting y'all mental space, and I love that for you. Okay? Go to therapy, journal. I like this collective. These, if you listen to this, you journal. Keep doing that. Rap, do some poetry, have some fun with it, laugh, be silly, write your girl a love, write your girl a love letter, write her a love note, and tell her check a mail. Be like, don't throw away your mail, check your mail. I sent you something, Okay, Queen of Swords on top of the Nine of Swords. You have your clarity. Go to sleep. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave some comments. Like I said, I'm new to this, so y'all come back for more. I'm feeling like the energy next time for y'all, it may be, let's see, it may be an ancestor message. 7 of Cups. Yes, it's going to be some blessings. So all this abundance, the next time I do a collective divine feminine masculine read, you guys will be preparing to handle all of the blessings from the investments that you have made and the things that you have cut off. Because right now, those like, should I don't know, this person, that person, even if you only see them every blue moon, they still talking about this old thing. Like, it's causing you a headache, instant headache. Confirmation for somebody, instant headache every time this person even bring up, like, you can hang out with this person, y'all could be having a good time, And they ain't gotta bring up the little business idea or whatever. Soon as they bring that shit up, instant fucking headache. You like, bruh, I don't talk about this shit right now. Like we going out. Like this is Friday. This Saturday. No work. No work while we out partying. Like I don't talk about work after. You like my office hours are, I don't have time for that. Okay. You already got all these investments and stuff. And you waiting for your crop to grow. You waiting to get your harvest on so you can plant some more. So the next message is going to be about abundance. All right. Now, you're already communicating abundance. I feel like it's like a financial message for you guys as well, kind of, sort of. So, thanks for tuning in. If you stayed this long, put some blue hearts in the comments. And thank you for tuning in. Peace. Good night.